Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching this video and welcome. Today I'm just doing a different kind of video because today I want to talk about my eyeliner journey because I had eyeliner for the last 3 months and my journey is just coming to an end. Well, today is the last day that I have the aligners and I feel like I can talk about it. Because before I was not sure if it'll go well or not, if I say something before it's finished and then I'm like, oh, it didn't really have go the way I wanted. So I was waiting until the end of the journey and then I was like, okay, and then I can say something about it. And I just want to say uh, my experience of what I went through, if how is it and how was it for me. I mean, for different people have different experience with their liners, some good, some bad. And this is my story. So if you're interested in listening to and knowing how my journey was, please stay tuned. Before we get started, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss videos from me. I do videos every Sunday or at least once a week. Like I try to at least upload. If I cannot upload during the week, but by Sunday I have a video up. So with that being said, let's get started. So for me, the first thing was the pain. I don't know, the first time I wore the aligners, the first night it was all good and everything was fine. And then the next day, when taking off the aligners, oh my goodness, the pain is unbearable. If you just think of you need to eat and you need to take off the aligners, the pain is just something else. And the pain is usually, for me, it was always the first 3 to 4 days that the pain was really, just the thought of you have to take it off to eat was like, if I could go without food I would, because every time you had this aligner change, because the first 4 days are painful and then it's smooth until you have the next set, you have to put on the next set, because it was every 2 weeks you have to change the aligners. So, and this time it was the first 4 days are really, it's really painful. So it's not the easy. Also taking it out, it's really difficult. I was always using my thumbs to, like, I was always starting at the sides. It's just lifting, and then I just did the front. But this was also, sometimes you feel like you're going to take all your teeth out. And this first 4 days after the aligner change, this was really the pain was really horrible. And sometimes I had to take a painkiller because I remember before I figured out how to deal with it, it was really digging at the last corner of the aligner. It was really digging into my last tooth, and it was swollen. It was really painful. So what I did is I took a nail clipper and I cut it, just the last part, which was not really important. And then for me it was more bearable. So every time I was changing an aligner, I had to make sure that I cut the end of this aligner that was annoying me. Then everything was fine. Then after I had to get over the pain of the first 4 days, and then all was good. Another thing that is really, and I don't know if it's annoying, but the other thing for me was the smell. Oh, when you wake up in the morning, the smell is horrible. I mean, I was trying to find out how to get rid of the smell. They were saying that you should use the tubs to clean it like every day, and I was trying to do that. For me, I got a book, like instruction book of how to clean the aligners, and I was putting in I was using this. They say you just take like a clear dishwashing soap, and you just use a brush to clean the aligners, which I was doing every day. And then I would just put the aligners in with the tabs just once a week. I was not doing it every day. At the beginning I was doing it every day, and then I was like, no, I just do it every once a week. And the smell is horrible in the morning. Oh my goodness, I hate that. But I survived. At some point I was like, will I really survive this? But for me it was just 3 months. So people who do it longer, I don't know how they manage it, because in the morning when you take it off, horrible. But if you clean it, it's fine. It's just the I think maybe this hour when you're sleeping, you don't talk and your mouth's closed. I don't know what happens, and the smell is just something else. Another thing for me that I found that was really also uh, hard is like when you go out eating, or you want to go out eating, you have to figure out if you have to take your own bottle of water, the toothbrush and toothpaste, because and also taking it out in the restaurant is really it gets a bit weird, because you have to make sure nobody's looking, and you take it out, and unless you're going out and then coming straight home and you're sure you'll be back in these 2 hours, then you can take off your liners, leave it home, and then make sure you're back within, because they say that you have to have your liners for 22 hours. So you can, if you go out to eat and you're sure that you'll be back in 2 hours, you can just leave your liners home and then just go out and eat, and then you come back and brush your teeth and put back the liners. But if you're going for a night out and you're going to spend a lot of time out, that's crazy. I didn't go out even this, thank God. It was during this corona period, because then there was clubs open, there's you're just at home, so there was no urge to go out or to stay out for such a long time. So if it's a restaurant, you just take your brush and your toothpaste, and I just also take a bottle of water. After that, just brush my teeth, clean it, and just all was good. So another thing is, sometimes you feel like your teeth are, a bit they're moving or they are weak. So you're afraid of eating hard things, because your teeth are sensitive. So if you try to eat or chew on hard things, brushing the teeth is really painful. So you have to do it in a certain way. It has to be when you're eating food, you have to make sure the food is soft, not really hard. But you have to, because it's really painful. So in this sense, yeah, it is. That's they have to do their work. So the pain means that it's working. So the pain is annoying, but it also shows you that it's working. And then for you to see the results, you have to be really patient. Maybe for me, the first days, I was always trying to look to see, is it changing, because my teeth were really crossed, were like really overlapping each other. Another thing that for me was really tricky with aligners is that after every meal, you have to brush your teeth. And if you're at work and you have like a half an hour break, or your break is really short, and you have to eat and make sure that you clean your teeth before you go in, or snacking in the meal is also really difficult, because sometimes you see people eating chocolate or snacking in, and you're like, I wish I could, but if you just think of taking off their liners and eating, and then you have to brush your teeth before you put back their liners, it's like, I cannot be bothered. So you will cut back on the snacking. I don't know, for me at the end it was a good thing, but I'm also not such a fan of snacking. But sometimes if somebody had chocolate, with this chocolate, you're like, I wish I could have one, but maybe. So you have to put it in when you're taking your liners off to eat, and then you put in the snacking in, and then you just, for me that's how I used to do it, and then just brush my teeth, and then wait for the next time when I eat. But also sometimes, in summer when people eat ice outside, so that's also difficult. So for me, what I was doing is buying the ice in the container, the ice in the container, bringing it home, and then just eating it from home, because before I buy it outside and I get home, it's all melted away. So I'm just going to drink ice soup. So it didn't make any sense. So I just bought ice and then ate the ice at home. I haven't seen a doctor yet. That's the thing with this home alone treatments. The con of it is just you don't get to see a doctor, so you just do the journey. But for me, I had an app, and this app, I could every week I had to upload a photo. So for me, the app was like Dr. Smile. Every week I'd have to send a photo in for them to see if the liners are working or not. And if I had questions, you could talk to them on the phone, or if they then once a month there was like a control with the doctors, like you had to take really photos of your teeth, and then they would tell you if it's, for me it was always like, yeah, everything is going according to plan, so all is good. So I never had, thank God, I didn't have a problem. Thank God all my teeth are still intact, because God knows I have less teeth in here. So that was my experience. This is my last week, and then today is the last day that I have the aligners, and then from tomorrow I start wearing my retainers. So I'm happy that the journey has come to an end, and it has come to an end. Like it's what I was hoping for. I mean, I don't know. Some people have different experiences. Some people have good. Some people bad. I think it just depends on uh, how you do it, or how the doctor is, or where you're doing it from. So for me, I had the Dr. Smile from Germany, and so far my experience was not bad, and I'm thankful for that. So, and with that, guys, that is the end of the video. And until next time, bye bye.